The Diaspora Digital Media on the 25th of April 2025 visited Nnewi and its environs, and we made some interesting discoveries. The interesting part of the discoveries will be covered in the positive documentary under compilation by our team of staff. This one is designed to capture the attention of anyone who watches this brief 10-minute documentary. What you are seeing here is a spot called Seaport Line in motorcycle spare parts in Nnewi. It was shocking, to say the least, when the DDM crew made this shocking discovery about what is really going on here. First, you must have been intrigued. Why is it called Seaport Line? It is called Seaport Line because the line turns practically into a sea anytime it rains. As you will hear from the horse's mouth later, this place turns into a little sea anytime it rains because all the waters converging in and around Nnewi are all channeled here, and from there it goes down to the erosion site. This is not yet an erosion menace. However, as you can see, it looks decrepit, it looks abandoned, it looks dilapidated, not because they are not working here, rather, but because the place is a shadow of itself. What you are seeing here are deposits from years of floodings that bombard this area, threatening the life and means of livelihood of hardworking Nnewians. We covered the area from the air and on ground to give a clear picture of what is happening here, and as well, confident that it will move whoever is watching this to please think and see how this area can be remedied. DDM was made to understand that the solution to this menace is to construct a wide drainage to construct the onslaughts of the incoming floods. Please hear the tales of woe from the horse's mouth.
Okay, that'll go. I know when we're not sending you a state house.
If we're buying go time na ya no mmiri zo si etu a oye maze boy ya no well all why na lo maka ife na asa machine na engine so ebe a osi port line bemba biri so ebe for keta mmiri zo na no oye ya aruzi neten ebe self ya nwa wati o ko mmiri ebukoro onye na mbize so what goes to where so I na yo say government ha lo la ya agbatara yo say nyimaka na ebe ada ya ezigbo mkpa.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
You want to have a big
more men's game Friday.
Mmiri na-eme anyị arụ. Mmiri zo taa ọ nọ ya dị mkpa steeti gọọmenti bịa. Mọsọ na mmiri zo ha bịa ebe a. Ya mazi ebe wu chọp ebe a kịta na-arụ ọrụ kịta. Ya mazi ebe wu ebe. Mmiri na-eju ebe a pụta sayịdị ịfọ na. Bọsị ya na chọp ndị mmadụ. Dọkịta wetara anyị sonye maka na mmiri na-eme anyị arụ. Mmiri egbugo anyị egbu. Afa m nwa Arize.
Arize Chukwu.
Arize Chukwu.
Ngwanụ. Anyị jikwa anya ya fụọ mana isi na mbọsị ndozi mmiri zo ka atụrụ ya fụ ndị kpu eburu.
Mana eziokwu na mmiri zo oje ọsọ abịa ebe asefụ ụnụ ya agbachi ya azụta adị. Because efe enyo họ chacha. Ibekwo ma sayịdị ya fe mmiri maka sayịdị ya. Mmiri ahụ zo ogo bata ebe a. Mmiri ihe gbusara unu naanị efu na ebe a. Unu na mmiri ihe gbusiri ime unu na-efu. So anyanwụ. Na ka anyị na-atụ batara ọsọ enyemaka. Joseph has high end. Line I get them age by line at Seaport Line. Seaport Line can up line there. Million in my
Well, DDM observed that there is an existing waterway or gutter, commonly known, however, that it was not wide enough to contain the quantity of flood or water flowing in from various directions. There is a gutter along this road, but it is very little compared to the size or quantity of water coming down here. So, what needs to be done, I think, is that the whole area should be reconstructed so as to be able to accommodate the water and the shops. If the waters are very deep and wide, it may be able to contain the flood so that people will continue in their quest to earn a living. As you can see, there is a gutter already in the place, but it is not wide enough. So what government should do, as this is beyond individual capacity, what the government should do at this point is to please come and see how they can reconstruct this area, accommodate the water, and so that the shops will be safe, houses will be safe, and water will have its own way. We all know that when nature comes, no one dare stand in front of it. And we can imagine the anger or the fury of the flood, especially when it feels that it has an advantage over and above human beings. So please, once again, this is another wake-up call to Governor Chukuma Charles Soludo. Remember that Nnewi is one of the highest revenue generators in your state. So the more you develop this area, the more relaxed the people will be to generate revenues for the states and to improve their sources of livelihood.
Hey. Oh, wow. Ya nkwọ Nnewi Spare Parts. New motorcycle spare parts nkwọ Nnewi ka a na-egosi ya ife ahụ. This area is dirty, abandoned, because according to the businessmen here, it is not receiving due attention. So flooding occurs here, and when flooding occurs, it even overflows people's shops. Diaspora Digital Media decided to explore whatever we have here. And so far, so bad. So far, so bad.
On that note, we come to the next problem terrorizing Nnewi motorcycle spare parts, electricity. We were shocked to discover that some shops have not witnessed electricity for the past years. Some say as much as 5 years, some say as much as 3 years. Indian spoke to NASPA chairman Brigadier Numunse, in charge of the affairs of motorcycle spare parts in Nnewi. Speaking in Igbo language, and besides lamenting about the menace of the flooding at Seaport line, he confirmed that he could not remember the last time he saw electricity with his own eyes at Nnewi. He said anywhere you see electricity, it's either solar or generator. Those who have money go for solar. Those who don't have much go for a generator. But that electricity is a luxury that cannot be found anywhere.